look at the night sky. For a century, we've assumed we're looking at a sterile graveyard of burning gas and collapsing stars. But there is a terrifying, beautiful secret hidden in the math of general relativity. Emotion, surprised. What if every black hole up there is pregnant? Not with new stars, but with entire, newborn universes. And if that's true, then everything we think we know about the Big Bang may be backwards. If you rewind the tape of reality, everything shrinks. Galaxies disappear. Stars disappear. Space itself collapses. Until you reach a point where the equations stop making sense. A singularity, an infinite density. For decades, we've been told the universe started from this impossible point, a sudden, silent explosion out of an empty void. But the singularity isn't a physical object. It's a cosmic software crash. It's the exact moment the code of gravity completely breaks down, demanding a new set of rules. This breakdown points to a terrifying, beautiful secret. What if the Big Bang wasn't a beginning at all? What if it was the violent exit wound of a dying star from another dimension? Welcome to the mesmerizing reality of the white hole. To picture this, just take the defining characteristics of a black hole and run the clock in reverse. If a black hole acts as a relentless cosmic drain, an abyss with a gravitational pull so intense that not even light can escape, a white hole is its exact mathematical mirror. It operates as a cosmic geyser. It's an impenetrable fountain that forcefully expels matter and light, where nothing from the outside can ever cross the threshold to enter. When we analyze the extreme physics of a collapsing star, we see that the fabric of space and time might not simply tear into an infinitely dense, dead-end dot. Instead, quantum mechanics suggests a dynamic mechanism called a quantum bounce. Think of a highly compressed steel spring. When the pressure applied to the spring reaches an absolute physical limit, it can no longer compress. It violently pushes back. In the same way, the immense, crushing gravity at the core of a black hole may eventually reach a maximum quantum threshold. At this critical juncture, gravity stops pulling inward and rebounds. This rebound forcefully tears open an entirely new domain to accommodate the rapidly expanding energy. The resulting outward torrent of raw plasma and extreme heat is functionally identical to the chaotic conditions of our early universe. If you were standing inside this newly forged bubble, this ferocious eruption would look completely indistinguishable from the Big Bang. Instead of the universe sparking into existence from a quiet, empty void, we find a roaring, continuous flow of physical reality. The stellar matter consumed by a black hole in a hidden parent universe funnels through a microscopic theoretical bottleneck, exploding outward as a brilliant white hole to inflate an entirely new cosmic arena. Picture this expanding reality like a rapidly inflating balloon. The stretching surface represents the entirety of our three-dimensional space, billowing outward from the intense pressure of the white hole's nozzle. The incomprehensible heat and the blinding storm of pure energy that defined the dawn of our timeline were simply the raw materials venting from this majestic event. The Big Bang wasn't an isolated anomaly. It may have been the transfer of energy from a dying cosmos into a newborn one. We aren't standing in the quiet aftermath of an isolated spark. We are floating in the expanding currents of a higher dimensional engine, propelled by a cosmic fountain that awakened our world. But if our universe was born from a black hole, an even stranger implication emerges. Black holes aren't rare. They are everywhere. So how does matter actually travel from one universe to another? The physical mechanism connecting the hidden parent black hole to our infant white hole is known as an Einstein-Rosen bridge. Science fiction often treats these wormholes as convenient subterranean transit tunnels, suggesting a sleek spaceship might dive into a supermassive black hole and emerge perfectly intact in a distant, exotic galaxy. But the cold equations of space-time paint a far more violent, absolute picture. Imagine feeding an entire magnificent library into an industrial blast furnace. Every single book is completely destroyed. Every wooden shelf melts into ash. Every page of history vanishes in an instant. But the fundamental information survives as raw heat and radiating energy. The wormhole doesn't transport the library. It transports the essential ingredients needed to write it all over again. As stellar debris plummets into the parent black hole, immense tidal forces stretch and shred the matter in a terrifying process. The gravitational gradient is so extreme that the pull on the front of an atom is vastly stronger than the pull on its rear. By the time this material reaches the critical quantum threshold at the heart of the anomaly, complex structures are completely pulverized. The black hole doesn't just crush matter. It acts as a cosmic alchemical forge, melting down planets, burning stars, and individual atomic nuclei into a glowing river of raw quantum material. As this hyper-compressed river of raw energy erupts from the white hole, it carries with it a monumental ripple effect, the rapid forging of space itself. Initially, the output from the cosmic fountain is a blinding storm of pure, unfettered radiation, far too energetic and chaotic to form anything recognizable. But the fabric of space isn't a rigid grid. It's a highly elastic medium. As the immense outward pressure forces this expanding horizon to stretch and swell, the overall temperature plummets. The cooling energy from our cosmic fountain condenses into tangible mass, weaving the raw, formless material into the first fundamental particles. The white hole doesn't merely eject pre-existing matter into an empty waiting room. Its relentless eruption stretches the room itself into existence. It provides the expanding, cooling cosmic loom upon which all future galaxies will be woven. A standard black hole possesses an event horizon, a dark, spherical membrane acting as an ultimate point of no return for anything falling inward. The white hole is defined by a reverse event horizon, but rather than a simple one-way mirror, the boundary of our universe acts like a cosmic amniotic sac. Information can flow in from the parent universe to nourish our expanding reality, but we can never look back through the membrane to see the mother who birthed us. Because light cannot travel backward through this impermeable threshold, our parent universe remains permanently, physically invisible. We are sealed safely inside our own inflating world. This definitive structural separation explains why we can't simply point our orbital telescopes to a specific coordinate in the deep night sky and observe the glowing nozzle that birthed us. The white hole is not a localized object sitting somewhere within our current universe. It was the initial state of the entire universe itself, an omnipresent mathematical threshold we have long since expanded away from over billions of years. When we map this theoretical framework, a stunning question emerges. Are the rules of physics entirely random, or do they carry the legacy of the parent? Think of a cosmic combination lock with hundreds of sensitive dials. Turn one slightly too far, and stars never ignite. Turn another, and chemistry completely collapses. If the strong nuclear force were even fractionally stronger, the universe would burn through all its hydrogen instantly. Slightly weaker and complex elements like carbon could never form. Somehow, against all mathematical odds, Our universe landed on a combination that works perfectly. Through the lens of white hole cosmology, this apparent miracle of creation isn't a miracle at all. It's the inevitable result of deep cosmic evolution. Most universes may be evolutionary failures. They are cosmic spark plugs that fail to ignite, born with gravity too weak to muster the force required to start stellar furnaces, making them dark, sterile, and lifeless dead ends. But a universe that produces billions of stars also produces billions of black holes. And that means billions of opportunities to reproduce. Every black hole becomes a womb of possibility. We find ourselves living in a beautifully tuned universe because we are the descendants of a highly successful, sprawling lineage of star-producing realities. The ripple effect of a single quantum bounce cascades outward, organizing a chaotic storm of superheated plasma into a perfectly balanced clockwork of gravity, electromagnetism, and time. For centuries, our civilizational narrative has been anchored to the concept of a singular, solitary universe. We viewed our reality as a lonely, isolated island suspended in absolute nothingness, born from a unique and unrepeatable spark. But if white hole cosmology accurately describes our origins, this solitary paradigm permanently shatters. We must undergo an intellectual revolution, realizing that our vast, sprawling cosmos is merely a single bubble within an unfathomably grand, boiling ocean of eternal creation. We are not the entirety of existence. We are simply one blossoming branch on an infinite, ancestral tree of spacetimes. This revelation dramatically alters how we perceive the celestial objects residing within our own night sky. When we observe a supermassive black hole anchoring the center of a distant galaxy, we no longer see a terrifying, destructive abyss. Forget the image of a mindless cosmic vacuum cleaner devouring everything in its path. Instead, we recognize a cosmic seed. We are witnessing the roaring engines of universal reproduction. Every massive star that finally exhausts its nuclear fuel and collapses under its own crushing gravity is actively forging a new Einstein-Rosen bridge. It is punching a microscopic hole through the boundaries of our reality to vent a newborn white hole into a completely unmapped, independent dimension. Our universe, therefore, is spectacularly fertile. When we analyze the billions of black holes scattered across just our observable sky, we realize we aren't living in a decaying, dying cosmos. We are living inside a fractal forest of spacetimes. This grand architecture operates continuously, spinning the crushed, dead material of ancient stars into trillions of brand new, expanding realities. Our collective purpose and our legacy are no longer confined by the eventual, freezing heat death of our specific, cooling cosmos. If universes naturally give birth to other universes, then the fundamental mechanics of reality are biased toward continuous, unstoppable creation. Understanding this lineage requires us to redefine our place in the natural order. Just as a child inherits biological traits, we realize that the precise physical parameters allowing us to live, breathe, and wonder were inherited from a hidden parent universe. In turn, our universe is currently incubating the foundational laws for countless daughter universes that we will never be able to visit or observe. As we peer into the depths of deep space, the existential dread of cosmic isolation fades. We see that the very forces threatening to tear matter apart, the terrifying, crushing gravity of singularities, are simultaneously the precise tools required to build new sanctuaries of space and time. This forces a radical evolution in human thought, we must view cosmology not just as the study of our own historical origins, but as the mapping of an infinite, ongoing lineage. The realization that our existence is linked to an endless ancestral chain provides an ultimate sense of belonging. The math of the white hole doesn't just solve the mystery of our beginning. It offers an unexpected answer to one of humanity's oldest feelings: cosmic loneliness. We are not an accident floating in a sterile void. We are a crucial, living link in a cosmic bloodline. Our universe is not the first chapter of existence, nor the last. It is one generation in an endless family tree, stretching beyond anything we can observe. Somewhere above us, in that invisible ancestry, another universe gave rise to ours. And somewhere, far in the future, the black holes forming inside our galaxies may already be creating descendants of their own. Entire realities, new histories, new civilizations staring into their night skies, asking the same question we ask today: where did all of this come from? Tonight, when you look up at the stars, you aren't looking at a cosmic graveyard. You are watching the roaring engines of creation. You are standing on a single, expanding ripple, caught between the mother universe that birthed us and the trillions of realities we have yet to seed. We are not an accident in the dark. We are part of an endless chain reaction. And the fire is just getting started.